You've hit rock bottom. Collections, repossessions, maybe even bankruptcy. Feels like your world is falling apart, right? Creditors breathing down your neck, zero breathing room in your bank account. But let's get real. This crisis you're going through doesn't have to be your end game. And today is where your comeback starts if you follow these steps. So step one, face the reality. Know where you stand. I'm talking about pulling your credit report from all three bureaus and then dig into every line, every detail. It might sting, but trust me, this transparency is power. It's where you go from surviving to strategizing. Next up, prioritize those debts because not all debts are created equal. High interest debts, well, they're like leeches on your financial life, and you need a battle plan, and that means setting up payment plans with your creditors. Call them up, negotiate. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's also necessary. And you'd be surprised how many creditors are willing to negotiate. It's in their best interest too. Step 3, rebuild. And I don't mean by opening every credit card under the sun. Get a secured credit card or a small credit builder loan. These are tools, not tricks. Start small. Make on-time payments religiously and let those small wins stack up for you. Next up, let's talk budgeting. Now, this isn't a boring chore. It's your road to freedom. List every dollar that you bring in, every cent that goes out. You're not just cutting costs here, you're creating the cash flow that will fuel your rebuild. Use tools like Mint. You need a budget or even just a simple spreadsheet. Track it, own it. Now, next up, start an emergency fund. Yes, even if you're barely scraping by, open a separate account, deposit whatever you can, even if it's only $10 a week, because guess what? Life doesn't stop throwing curveballs. And an emergency fund, well, it's your financial armor. Finally, protect what you're building. Monitor your credit reports every few months to catch errors or signs of fraud early on. Set alerts. Invest in ID theft protection if you can. You've come too far to let someone else mess up your progress. Rebuilding your financial life after a crisis, well, it isn't for the faint of heart. It takes grit, consistency, and a relentless commitment to creating a new normal. But here's the truth. If you stay in the game and follow these steps, you'll look back at this crisis as the launchpad to a stronger, smarter, financially resilient you. So, are you ready to own your comeback story? Let's get to work. Have a great day.